Hi, I'm Colin Kelly with Do Business Smarter, and welcome to our strategy training session on how to create your marketing plan for more effective and consistent results. And I'm excited to share this information with you today because this is so core into having that sustainable success that business owners want and need to have in your company. So let's jump right in. Our agenda for this session is, first of all, to tally the results from the phase 2 of your market research. This is the third in a three-part series on creating your marketing plan. So the first two are to do with the market research, and we're going to show you how to tally the results from your phase 2 surveys. And then we'll get into creating your marketing action plan using your results. So on tallying the results, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. In the survey in phase 2, you ask your clients to choose which of the headlines, features, and benefits and offers that appeal to them most. And so you're just going to do a straight count. If you use SurveyMonkey, it already has them ranked for you. And what I want you to do is pick out which ones got the most votes. Not just which ones got the most number 1 votes, but which ones got the most votes overall. Because if you had a list of 10, some will have been selected as number 1, some will have been selected as number 2, some will have been selected as number 3, etc. Which ones got the most votes as either 1, 2, or 3? Not just the most number 1s. Pick the top ones, pick your top 3 phrases, your top 3 headlines that got the most votes overall, and they are going to become the headlines that you're going to use in your marketing pieces. On your websites, on your trade shows, in your brochures and flyers. Those are the headlines that your clients have told you would grab their attention. Do the same with the features and the benefit statements, and choose which offers that are going to make sense for you to use. So it's a pretty straightforward account to choose your marketing messages. And the second part of your survey was on the media, asking them what they're reading. And again, it's a pretty straightforward count because there were no open-ended questions. And you're going to just do the count as to which were the most popular media that your clients are watching or reading or associations they belong to. Using that information, you're going to be able to determine, here's my top 3 or 4 headlines, here's how I'm going to describe my benefits, you'll use 4 or 5 of the benefit statements, here's how I'm going to describe the features of what we do, and my special offers. So when it's done, you know, when you go to design an ad or a flyer or whatever, these are the phrases you need to be using in your marketing. And it eliminates that guesswork and eliminates the trial and error. And based on the media responses, you now know where's the best places you should be marketing to reach that target market with that message. So it's a very straightforward count. There's not much more to it than that. You're going to tally them up, see who got the most votes, and your top 3 or 4 become the phrases you're going to use in your marketing. Great, so that said, let's move on with creating your marketing action plan based on the results that you got. Because the results are in. From your market research, you now know who your ideal customer is and their profile, why they buy from you, what motivates them to buy, what your unique marketing position is, and what headlines, features, benefits, and offers that you should use in your marketing. And you also know what media to use to reach them best. So you have all the information that you need to market your business properly. If you haven't done this yet, if you haven't done the research and you've just skipped over the process, please, I strongly encourage you, go back, take the time, do the research, and get this valuable information. Because this is what's going to guide your marketing for the coming year, or possibly more, or possibly longer. So there's a 7-step smarter approach to marketing that everyone should use to market their business. We don't have time to go into every single piece of this today. Each section of this is covered in different training sessions within our program. The formula that you want to be using is, for each campaign, set clear goals. Have a clear and specific goal for the campaign. Focus everything on your laser-focused target market, because now you know who they are from the research, phase 1. Use the message following the AIDA formula. Attention, interest, desire, and action. Again, that's covered in another training session in great detail because it's so important to getting your message right. But your message basically is going to be what you learned from your research, those headlines, features, benefits, and offers that we talked about. And you're going to select the media, which again comes from the research because you know now where you should be marketing. And then you want to have multiple campaigns. Don't just look for one campaign to do everything. We're going to create a plan that includes many campaigns that are automated and systematized, so you can have them all running at the same time and generating a constant flow of qualified leads for your business. And then obviously we want to track your return on investment from your marketing. So as you're selecting the different media, you want to ask yourself, does this medium reach my target market? See if it's one that got votes in your survey. Can I communicate my message effectively in this media? Can I afford to do it properly, either the time or money investment? And can I track the return? And if it's a yes to all those things, well, then it makes sense to move forward and include it in your plan for the coming year. So as you're selecting your media and you're launching your campaigns, it's important that you know the rules. Each different medium comes with their own set of rules. You know which ones you're going to be using from your research, but make sure you commit the right amount of time and effort into the campaign. For example, if you're going to do a print ad in a magazine or in a newspaper, you've got to run the ad at least 4 times to give it a chance to work. So if you're going to take an ad in the Sunday newspaper, run it for 4 Sundays. Where most people go wrong in this is they run the ad once, they're not a millionaire within a week, and they go, that didn't work, so they try something else. You've got to give your ad a chance to work, so commit to it for at least 4 times. If you're doing direct mail, or you're going to mail out a postcard or something like that, you've got to do it at least 3 times to the same people before you check the ROI. Obviously, you don't need to send the same postcard 3 times, but the same theme, market to the same people 3 times, and then evaluate your results. If you're joining a networking group or a chamber of commerce, you've got to commit for at least a year before you evaluate the results, and you've got to be active in how you use it. And again, we have strategy trainings on each and every one of the strategies we're talking about here. If you're going to do billboards, you've got to do it at least 1 month to evaluate the response. And typically, because a billboard on a freeway, people will see it every single day, so it's going to be there they'll get 30 exposures to it. So 1 month is enough to get a test on a billboard. Again, so don't just do something once. Don't just take an ad out once and then stop. Or don't just mail out 1 postcard and stop. You've got to commit to the campaign. Each of the different media have different rules, and you've got to understand those rules to make the marketing work for you. The goal is to have multifaceted campaigns. You might be doing TV, radio, newspaper, magazines, trade shows, networking, direct mail, internet, seminars, social media, etc. And you've got to really think about what are all the things that are going to make sense for you to do, that you'll have the time to do and they fit in your budget, that ranked well in your survey, and you're going to decide on your marketing campaigns. So just make a list of all the ones you're going to participate in, and then you're going to make a plan and you're going to schedule and commit to it. You've got to decide, can I afford to do it properly? Again, I can't emphasize enough, one-time ads do not work. You've got to think through campaigns, not just ads. And then you're going to create your marketing action plan. So just like it's showing on the screen, what we recommend you do is, whether you do this in an Excel spreadsheet, whether you get a calendar, what I recommend most people do is get a wall calendar for the year and mark out the dates when you're going to implement different strategies. So you have each month across the top, and then down along here you have your different media. So in this example, we're saying, okay, we're going to do some direct mail in January, we're going to do it again in March, we're going to do it again in May, and we're going to do it in July. We're going to do a radio ad September, October, November. We're going to do trade shows and expo, one in February, one in June, one in August, and one in December. We're going to do a speaking engagement in March, May, and July, and November. We're going to do newspaper ads February, March, April, May, and again then in September, October, November, December. Again, 4 months at a time. Magazines, we're going to do 3 ads in magazines, June, July, and August. Networking, all the time, every month. And then other activities, whether it be other campaigns, other things we're going to do, whatever's in your plan. So you do a complete spreadsheet of, here's the months, here's the media, and when we're going to implement them. And I like to do it I go down to my local office supply store, and I get one of those big plastic dry erase calendars, and I have it up on the wall with all of my marketing strategies planned out for the year, so I know what's coming and then I have time to prepare. If we don't block out the time, what's going to happen is we're going to come back to that old habit that business owners fall into, where we're not busy, so we start doing a bunch of marketing, and then we get really busy and we stop doing the marketing and sales fall down again. So we start doing marketing again. But by having it laid out in a calendar like this, your marketing becomes consistent. And that's key to getting the results that you want. And in blocking out the time, remember to allow lead time. In the example here, if you're doing an ad in a magazine in March or April, they probably need your artwork in January or February. So you should really be working with your designer, with your graphic designer, to create that ad in December. So you can have the ad created by January or February, submit it to the magazine so it's in the March or April issue. You've got to plan these things out in advance, so you're going to miss some great marketing opportunities. The action steps to create your plan are to tally the results from phase 1 and 2, use your results to guide your marketing, get the media kits from each of the media that you're considering, because the media kits will tell you what the investment is going to be, the investment you're going to need to make, so you can budget for that. Create your marketing plan calendar so you can plan things in advance. Commit to implementing ongoing campaigns, and then monitor your results. And so you use all the information that you've gathered from your research to develop your marketing action plan. So folks, if you want more results, because this is the end of the market research process, where you have gotten the information that you need to create your plan, and now the next step is to create your plan and implement the strategies that are in the plan. And for some of you, you know how to implement the strategies and you're getting great results from them, and that's great. But for many folks, they've never been trained on how to implement these specific strategies. So if you want to get better results and faster, we encourage you or invite you to join our Smarter Training program. And the program includes 2 live business growth forums monthly, where we stream our live sessions, our training sessions that we're doing with our coaching clients, and you're able to join in, or if you're local, you're welcome to come to them in person as part of our training program. We also will have 2 recorded strategy training sessions monthly that when you log into the website, you'll be able to access 2 new sessions every single month. You get your questions answered in a members live group coaching call with me personally. Every month we hold live group coaching calls where both our coaching clients and our training clients are able to interact and ask questions, and I give answers on the strategy questions that you have. And you'll also have access to all of our downloadable tools and templates that we have in the website to help you implement the strategies you need to get the success that you need for your business. In our training program, not only do you get everything we talked about, but in the recorded video trainings, we'll give you 2 new trainings per month, one every other week, on the strategies that you need to implement into your business. And there's 36 strategies in all. And we break it down into 3 core categories: positioning your business for growth and profit, marketing your business for growth and profit, and managing your business for growth and profit. In the positioning, it breaks down to, first of all, creating your long-term vision plan. Where are you going with your company and how are you going to get there? Creating your plan. The market research and the marketing planning, which is a piece you've already done, hopefully. The time maximization to get everything done. One of the greatest challenges and one of the most limiting resources we all have as small business owners is having the time to get it done. And we'll show you a proven method to manage your time in such a way that you get everything done every week without stress. It's not an easy process, folks, but when it's done, trust me, you will love the results that you're going to get from the time maximization process. And then the last one in positioning is the pricing, projections, and profit margins. Really understanding your numbers. Now, some of these break out into subsections. So we have a section on pricing. We have a training session on shopping your competition. We have a training session on doing projections. We have a training session on knowing your profit margins, knowing your break-even points, how to use your profit and loss statement as a management tool. And they will all be fed to you as we go forward. You'll have access to each and every one of them. Marketing for profit, developing your step-by-step selling system. We have over 20 effective marketing campaigns in detail. Everything from how to do trade shows, how to do social media, how to do email marketing, how to do direct mail, how to develop your website, make sure you have the key components in place. We have over 20 effective marketing campaigns in detail, with downloadable tools and templates that you're able to use to implement them. Develop your proactive referral system and how to develop strategic alliance and joint venture marketing for endless referrals. And then we move into the managing for profit. Your customer-based marketing to sell more to your existing customers. Customer service strategies to keep people coming back for more. Your hiring, training and management section on how to build your winning team. And that breaks out into how to run the ads, what ads to run, the personalities you're looking for, creating your job descriptions, training your people, managing people, and if and when it doesn't work out, how to let them go with grace. Every single one of these breaks out into additional subsections, and you'll have access to new sessions at the rate of one every other week in the training program. And obviously, a very important piece is the last one here, systematizing and automating your business so you can work less. It's a powerful system to help you learn all the different strategies that business owners need to be able to do business smarter. And along with that, we're going to give you 5 free bonus strategies. First one being creating your compelling marketing message with the AIDA formula. Remember, we talked about a big component of the marketing plan is creating that really solid, compelling marketing message. You have the information that you need to put it together from your market research. And in that session, we show you how to use the AIDA formula to design powerful content for each of your marketing using the headlines, features, benefits, and offers that you've learned from the market research. And we go into that in great detail. Tracking your marketing results to ensure ongoing success. Unfortunately, so many business owners don't track their marketing properly, and they start reinventing the wheel and they repeat mistakes that have happened in the past because they didn't have good tracking. We'll show you exactly how to track your marketing effectively to make sure you can make smart marketing decisions. Sales techniques that appeal to the different types of people, personalities, and decision-making styles. Every company should have four variations on their sales process to fit the 4 different decision-making styles. We'll show you exactly how that works and how to implement it into your business. Mastering the total life value of your customer to make smarter marketing decisions. All too often people are tracking transactions and they don't understand the total life value of a customer, and therefore they make poor marketing decisions to attract a lifetime customer. And the last bonus session is on shifting from self-employment to being a business owner. Self-employed people, they only make money when they work. Business owners make money when the business is working. They don't need to be there all the time. So those are the 5 free bonus strategies that you get immediately when you sign up for our Smarter Training program. People have paid us several $1,000s to do these. It's at least a $1,750 value in training just for the bonus sessions alone. So folks, if you're tired of running in your hamster wheel, you're working as hard as you can, you're working crazy hours, and you've got to change something. And from our experience and having worked with hundreds of business owners, there's 3 common reasons why people do this. Because we know if you stay in that hamster wheel, it's only a matter of time until you burn out. We've got to change something. Maybe instead of saying 3 reasons, I should say 3 excuses, because there are solutions to these problems. That's the good news, but you've got to be willing to change. One is the business is running down the road and you're not in control of it. Not because you don't know your widget, not because you don't know your product, and not because you don't know your service, but often people have never really been trained on how do you run a successful business. You get the doctor who comes out of college, they're great at their medical practice, but they don't know how to hire people, they don't know how to market, they don't know how to get new patients, they don't know how to manage an office. So while the business is running, it's running you and you're not running the business. Also very common is people have tons of great ideas. They have ideas coming out of their mind morning, noon and night, but they don't have the time or the money to implement them. And so while we've lots of ideas, we've no structure or no training on how do we implement these ideas while we're balancing all the other things that we do in the business. Or you feel you've got a fantastic concept or a fantastic product, but guess what? No one's buying it. So you haven't packaged it properly, or you're not reaching the right market, or your marketing's not generating the types of clients that you want. And by massaging your message and packaging your product and service properly, you know it could work, and you've got to change something to make that happen. Now, unfortunately, folks, people tell me all the time, Colin, I know your program is exactly what I need, but you know what? I don't have the resources to do it right now, so I'll come back to you when sales have increased in a few months, or things will be better in 3 months. Well, guess what? In the years and years of doing this, and I've been in this industry for over 18 years, I have yet to have somebody come back to me where anything has changed in the 3 months that they said it would. Or sometimes it's in a year, or sometimes it's in 2 years. You've got to change something now if you want things to be different in the future, because you can't stop time. It's time to refuel your business. It's time to get new fuel, new information, new strategies to get serious about getting the results that you and your family deserve from your business. So if you're tired of those frustrations and you're ready to get serious about learning how to implement these specific strategies into your business, we'd invite you to join us today in our Smarter Training Program. You'll get the full Smarter Training Program membership. You'll get the live business growth forums 2 a month, either in person if you're local, or if you're out of our area, you get them via live streaming video. You'll get 36 recorded strategy training sessions in your client center delivered 1 every 2 weeks to your client center. Live coaching calls every month with me personally, so you can ask specific questions about your business and I'll be able to answer them based on the input that we have together. And also you'll be able to hear what other small business owners are working on and get ideas from how they're growing their business too. And you'll have access to over 300 templates that you can download and customize into your business so you can implement these growth strategies faster. Plus, you'll get all 5 bonus growth strategies that we talked about, and there's absolutely no risk, no commitment, and you can cancel at any time. Folks, our program is so unique and so powerful, and we've gotten such great results for the clients that we work with. And we work closely with a lot of our local chambers of commerce here in San Diego. We won the Innovative Business of the Year award with one of our local chambers here in 2011. Folks, when I go into companies and I help them implement these strategies, people pay me in excess of $10,000 to $15,000 to $20,000 to do this. The entire program can cost over $10,000 just in the training alone. But I've personally spent years now pulling together all of the things that I've trained business owners on into this training program. And now you can get access to the entire program without having to pay $10,750 or more. You can get access to it for just $297 per month. There's absolutely no risk, no commitment. You can cancel any time. But instead of having to pay that $297 a month, if you're ready to jump in and join us today, we're going to discount that even further because we want you to get this information. We want you to make sure that money's not an issue. So we're discounting it another $50 a month when you sign up today. So it's just $247 per month for the entire program. There's no risk, no commitment, no downside. You can cancel at any time, and you're able to learn and master and implement these proven strategies that have worked for hundreds and hundreds of business owners over the years, and you're able to get the results that you need for your business so you can get the rewards, enjoy more time with your family, get the business to a point that you don't need to work so hard, but the business continues to generate income for you. Folks, it's time to refuel your business, and if this program is the right fit for you, we'd love to have you join us. Go ahead and click on the button on your screen. Sign up for the program. You have my personal guarantee that I will refund your money if you're not happy with the program, because I want you to get this information and be able to implement it and enjoy the results that so many other business owners have received from working with us. So if this seems like it's the right fit for you and it's what you need for your business, I'd love to have you join us. Go ahead and click on the button on the screen to sign up for the program. Just takes a couple of minutes to sign up, and you'll have access to the 5 bonus growth strategies immediately. You'll also have access to the first of the strategies in the positioning, marketing, and management areas of your business. And you'll receive an email from us to invite you to join us for the next live coaching call. And remember, there's no risk, no commitment. You can cancel at any time. We want you to get this information so you can get the results that you need to take your business to where you know it should be. I look forward to getting to know you personally and having you join us on our next call. So let's roll up our sleeves, let's go to work, and I'll see you on the inside.